the question that I know the fans want to know: are you giving them Christmas Day off?
Yeah, it's always something I've done. Like I say, I've been to a lot of Christmas Day training sessions where people get them in really early. I've seen players flying out in the training kit at 10:15 and done nothing anyway. I've seen players come in at 5 o'clock to travel, which I've done myself. We train every Friday, and we don't win every Saturday.
Yeah.
The big thing about it is the prep that you do leading up to that day, and we have connection with the players on Christmas Day. It's not like it's a disconnection. We have connection with the training program that is expected to be done of them. And I put for the first time, any time in the year, I hand the responsibility over of the data that we accumulate on a Friday for them to do at their own time at home before a certain time, which would be the normality of here, so they can get up and go out and do what they got to do and then come back in the home. And it just makes it easier on people travelling in and spending a longer time away from their families. So that's what I've tended to do more so over recent years. Again, if you're away on Boxing Day, you can get away with that when we train at the stadium at 7 o'clock and travel. But again, I don't agree with that, because you're kicking off at 3 o'clock the next day and you never train at 7 o'clock and play on 3 o'clock the next day. So even that's more alien to the players.
Well, you now, me and you, we very rarely argue, but we argue a little bit about this one. You quite often get players, or the last 2 Christmases, players have sent videos in of them doing exercise, and our only ever argument is whether I should make public the one of Jamie Mackie in a mankini on Christmas Day. I'm still not going to make that public. But are you doing the same thing?
Videos? Yeah, so they have to send the videos in to me before a certain time. I generally get up every Christmas Day and go for a run. So I post a video very early, wish them all Merry Christmas to them and the families. And then this then for them to follow. So we have some brilliant ones. John Mousinho last year read a poem.
Yes.
And then went for his run. So it's just a way of connecting, keeping team spirit, keeping keeping our morale high, and it's just nice to sit there. Just sometimes I get them at very inappropriate times when you sat with your mum or your dad and you think, oh, that's nothing. But it does keep me entertained. We have some very funny ones. The ones this year, I'm sure Matty Taylor's will be very, very creative, as he always is. But they do the work. And like I said, they have GPS home, so they have that. So obviously we have to see that when they come in as well, so we get that back beforehand. And these are little things that sort of help. But it's, I think more than ever, Chris, this year, Christmas Day is going to really signify a really important moment for a lot of people, because it's been a horrendous year. Let's not hide behind from results, from our results, from people passing, from people losing their jobs, to I seen my mum and dad last weekend. It's the first time my daughter had seen her grandparents in 9 months, I think a bit longer than that. So it's been hard for everybody, and I think this year Christmas is going to be a time to really think about what's important here. And I know every time Christmas comes around, my father-in-law sadly passed away, and we've had family members and friends of ours who aren't here, and it sort of, Christmas sort of signifies the emptiness of them not being here, and it makes you think of many Christmases that have been before, of things that have happened, and it's quite it's, for as much as what the joyous aspect of it for young children, there's almost a bit of emptiness left inside, whether it be your grandparents, your father, your mother, whoever it may be, good friends, and then, but once you get over that, and you can sort of sit and sort of enjoy what everything else comes along with Christmas Day, it'll just be one that just to say that at the end of a very, very difficult year for everybody, and football's not disconnected from that. We've just spoke at the beginning about what happened with certain clubs, but there's a lot of worse things going on around the world right now than us worrying about football. We just like to firstly thank the people who've been in the stands the last few weeks. They've been immense in their support. Don't ever think that when you sing and you talk about somebody's name, it doesn't make you feel proud. and I think a lot of the players, even Cameron Brannan walk around the other day, there's a sense of there's a unified group of people that make each other feel good about themselves, and we want to thank them for their support. For the ones who unfortunately couldn't make it for the ballot or whatever they were doing, or just not feeling safe right now coming back into the stadium. And we were speaking about Braxton coming back to one of the games, and sadly didn't again. Somebody of his age, he doesn't mind me saying it's high risk.
And we respect that. I mean, he's in his 80s.
Yeah,
he didn't feel safe.
No, and that's what I'm saying. And but there's not just Ron. There's fans who would love to come back, and we were talking about one who lives around the corner from the stadium.
Who's really done well. Now he is meant to come on Boxing Day. He is very ill, but he's determined to see Oxford United play, so hopefully he's there boxing. So
there's so many people with so many different things, and we would like to just send our wishes out. We want to thank them for all the things they've done for us, the good things and the bad things the bad things we use as motivation, the good things we use as a sense of pride that we've achieved for their football club. And we'd like to, for me and the staff and all the players, we'd just like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and hopefully the new year we will be one to look forward to. It's going to be difficult at the beginning, but hopefully it'll be a year stand with better moments to share with our family members and friends once again, and normality can hopefully resume during 2021. But for now, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who's shown us some support this year, and wish them all a very Merry Christmas.